These migrants from Haiti, these people living there from Haiti, do you consider them here legal or illegal, and would you revoke TPS status?
Which area are you talking about?
Let's say Springfield. You would revoke the temporary protected status?
Absolutely, I'd revoke it and I'd bring them back to their country.
What if they won't receive them they're not?
Well, they're going to receive them. They'll receive them. If I bring them back, they're going to receive them.
Okay.
Work has nothing to do with Haiti or anything else. It doesn't work. You have to remove the people and you have to bring them back to their own country. They are, in my opinion, it's not legal. It's not legal for anybody to do. It's not even on a human basis.
Breaking news, the Trump administration has revoked the 18-month extension for Haitians on TPS. What this means is that if you are a Haitian on TPS in the United States right now, your TPS will end August 3rd of this year. That means in six months or so, 5 months, the TPS will end for Haitians in August of 2025. There was a previous 18-month extension that had been issued by the Biden administration, and that has now been revoked by Kristi Noem. So this is just the latest in President Trump's crackdowns on immigration. According to the release, Ms. Noem says that they intend to ensure that TPS, what was formerly a temporary form of relief, remains just temporary, and as such, that extension is revoked, and Haitians on TPS are only designated as protected by TPS through August 3rd of this year.
Hello guys, and welcome to the J Report. In today's video, we are going to talk about Trump's directive to cancel Haitians TPS after August 3rd, 2025. Imagine waking up one day to the news that everything you built in the past decade might be taken away. Your job, your home, your friends, your future, all gone. That's exactly what's happening to thousands of Haitian immigrants in the US right now. The Trump administration has officially revoked temporary protected status or TPS for Haitians, putting nearly 500,000 people at risk of deportation. Families who have lived, worked, and contributed to the US for years are now left in limbo, wondering what comes next. If this is the kind of content that you enjoy, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing so that YouTube may recommend it to a wider audience. And now, without further ado guys, let's go straight into this video. But first, let's play a few clips on this matter and I'll come back with my commentary.
The Trump administration has removed deportation protection for roughly over 500,000 Haitians in the United States. Department of Homeland Security has determined that the deplorable conditions in Haiti do not warrant TPS protection any longer. These Haitians were under the protection of what's called temporary protected status that was supposed to last until February of 2026. Late last night, the Department of Homeland Security issued a memorandum that they were removing that extension, and Haitians only have until August of 2025 for their temporary protected status to be effective. After that date, you're going to have more than 500,000 Haitians, presumably in the United States, that will not have any protection from deportation. These are Haitians. Some of them have been in the United States since 2011. They've been living legally and working and even able to travel. And now, starting in August of 2025, they will no longer have that temporary protected status protection. They'll either have to find their own path for residency or some other path to continue to be able to legally stay in the United States, or be forced to be deported back to Haiti, or they leave on their own.
You got one too. You got one too. Why are you telling people no? You got one too. That's the way you talk. That's the way you talk. That's the way you talk. This nigga fresh for real, B. God. I'm trying to see what type of power you using. They're using power. What type of power are you using? Put voodoo on your ass, man. What type of power are you using?
Don't show me like that. I'm
For real? Yeah.
I'm broke. And you see. Video. I'm working. Yes, I'm gonna walk. Let me walk. Shut the fuck up for what, man? This is for what? What you do? You shut the fuck up.
I'm good.
You see?
You guys should go over there.
So I'm afraid that they best don't
Sir, I need you to go over there. Or I'm going to take you in too.
Excuse me, sir.
You really have to go in front of them? Seriously? You know what I look
I'm
for,
about
bro.
to take you too.
You see it, right?
He's doing that look in front of him because he's just
Fucking and then he bump me. If I'm fucking like that, you gonna bump me? Okay, just bump me. Bump me.
bump me. Go ahead, bump you.
But you know you won, right? You know it, right? You know you won, right? But I know you guys not gonna answer that. But you know that.
Okay. Say nothing.
I don't know why that nigga don't like us. Not for what? I don't know why you don't like us.
You know what's so funny? That's what they call them. They got somebody got shot, they're not gonna go.
All this, come chill. Come on, man.
They know you fucking won.
Come on, man.
Everything's recorded.
Of course, we have to. We have to. We have to. We fucking have to.
That's fine.
Don't give it to them.
Fucking have to.
Relax. Don't give it to them.
I want that fucking
Relax. It's okay. Just relax.
I never said that shit, man.
Welcome to America.
They're going to take you there because you're drunk.
Internet family deal with y'all. You got all y'all video.
Go ahead, pussy ass cop.
So first, let's discuss what is TPS and why did Haitians have it. TPS is a special program that allows people from certain countries facing extreme hardship like war and natural disasters to live and work in the US without fear of deportation. After the devastating 2010 earthquake that killed over 200,000 people and left Haiti in ruins, the US government granted TPS to Haitian nationals. This protection was extended multiple times due to Haiti's ongoing crisis, including political instability, gang violence, and economic collapse. Many Haitians who came under TPS built new lives in the US, started families, and became essential workers, especially in healthcare, construction, and hospitality. But now, that protection is being ripped away. The Trump administration has long been pushing an aggressive stance on immigration. In their view, TPS was supposed to be temporary, and they argue that Haiti is now, quote-unquote, safe enough for people to return. But anyone who follows the news knows that's far from the truth. Haiti is facing some of its worst conditions in years, with widespread violence, lack of clean water, and political turmoil. Sending people back now isn't just cruel, it's dangerous. Many Haitian Americans feel betrayed. There was also a small but vocal group that supported Trump, believing his economic policies would benefit them. Now, they are realizing the devastating consequences of their vote. It raises the question, did Haitian Trump supporters make a mistake? For many Haitian TPS holders, the US is the only home they know. They've built lives here. Their children were born here, and they've contributed to the economy just like any other American. Imagine a mother who worked as a nurse for 10 years, caring for American patients, only to now be told she has to leave. Or a father who owns a small business that employs people in his community, now faced with shutting it all down and returning to a country he hasn't been in for over a decade. Then there are the children, many of whom are US citizens. If their parents are forced to leave, what happens to them? Do they go to a country they've never known, or do they stay behind and grow up without their parents? This is the heartbreaking reality Haitians families are facing right now. With TPS ending, Haitian immigrants are scrambling to figure out their next steps. But there is a legal pathway they can explore, which is asylum. If someone can prove they would face persecution or extreme danger upon returning to Haiti, they may be eligible for asylum. However, asylum cases are incredibly difficult to win, and the backlog in immigration courts is massive. But still, for those facing real threats, this is an option worth pursuing.
What should you do if you're from Haiti and you just heard that the new Trump administration is canceling Haitian TPS as of August 3, 2025? In simple words, you should consider filing for asylum. If you can prove past persecution in Haiti due to your political opinion or social group like LGBTQ or religion or anything like that, or future persecution, even if nothing happened to you in the past in Haiti, but you're in danger in the future, you can file for asylum, get a work permit for 5 years, and get legal status where you shouldn't be deported unless you get criminally arrested. So ICE will not touch you unless you're not in trouble.
But the reality is, without government intervention, tens of thousands of people will be left with no options but to either leave or live undocumented in the shadows. And for many Haitians, deportation is not just a setback, it's a death sentence. Haiti is currently overrun by violent gangs and the infrastructure is in complete collapse. There's barely enough food, medical care, or housing for those already living there. Deporting thousands of people back to this chaos could lead to humanitarian disaster. Some have no family or support system there, making survival nearly impossible. The US government knows this, yet they are still moving forward with these plans. This isn't just about Haitians. It's about being a country that values human dignity and compassion. And so as we approach the August 3rd, 2025 deadline, thousands of Haitian families are living in fear. The clock is ticking, and unless something changes, they will soon be forced to leave the only home they've known. This decision is about more than just immigration. It's about justice, fairness, and basic human decency. So do you think this decision is fair? Should Haitians be allowed to stay in the US? Let's talk about it in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions. Otherwise, that's it from me. I have another video on Cubans for Trump facing deportation, and if you enjoy such kind of videos, please click up here and enjoy. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like and share because it helps me grow my channel. For now, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, the Joy Report out.